"You're beautiful." I said, then her family shouted, "Marry this human." Title, "You're beautiful." I said, then her family shouted, "Marry this human." The planet Avara was not meant for humans. The air was thick with gold-tinted mist. The soil hummed when walked upon, and the native species, the Every, tower with elegance and grace, their crystal-toned skin gleaming under the twin suns. Diplomats said peace talks were going well. I, a translator and cultural liaison, was just there to keep things smooth. But then I met her. Her name was Lyion, daughter of one of the Every council members, a woman of authority, tradition, and terrifying beauty. Her violet eyes glowed when she spoke. Her voice wrapped each word in music. I was warned not to look too long. I didn't listen. She approached me during one of the interspecies feasts, a polite gathering where humans tried not to insult their host by feigning from the spicy glowing fruits or accidentally stepping into the singing pools, which were actually sacred. "Human," she said softly, "you watch with too much curiosity." "I'm just trying to understand your culture," I replied. Her gaze was fixed, unreadable. "Or perhaps you're trying to understand me." I laughed nervously. "Well, maybe a little both." Lyion smiled, a quiet, regal expression that made my heart skip. She didn't speak again that evening, but from then on, she always found me. A glance during a council session, a walk near the Golden Cliffs, a question about human art. She said my eyes reminded her of forest dusk. I told her she moved like wind in deep water. And I meant it. One day, the mist rolled heavier than usual. We stood alone beneath the dream tree, an ancient plant that glowed faintly with blue light. Lyion asked about Earth, and I described the stars from my childhood porch, the feeling of rain, the way music sounded through headphones. Then, without thinking, I said it. "You're beautiful." Her pupils widened, her breath caught. I realized I had said something too forward, too intimate, and to a counselor's daughter. She didn't speak. My heart thudded as I started to apologize. But before I could, her family appeared. Her father, mother, brothers, and 2 elderly aunts in long flowing veils. They had been watching. Perhaps they had followed her. "You said she is beautiful?" her father asked in a low, resonating voice. "Ah, yes. I didn't mean disrespect." Before I could finish, the mother turned to father and nodded. "Marry this human." Her family shouted in unison, hands raised. I blinked. "What?" Lyion's cheeks were shimmering now, and every sign of extreme emotion. "It is our tradition," she said slowly. "When someone speaks beauty into the soul of a noble daughter, and she accepts it without denial, it is considered a vow." "A vow?" Her brother stepped forward, beaming. One slapped my shoulder, so hard I nearly fell. "You have good instincts, human." "You will honor her, yes?" said the older aunt, peering at me with glowing silver eyes. "You will treat her with sacred gentleness?" "Wait, hold on," I said, backing up. "I just said she was beautiful. I meant it, but not like marriage." But no one was listening. Lyion was looking at me with the softest, most dangerous expression I'd ever seen. Part amusement, part hope. "I will not force you," she said, voice barely above a whisper. "But I accept your words." I looked into her eyes. All the lessons of diplomacy, caution, interspecies protocol, all of it burned away in that moment. And I realized I meant what I said more deeply than I knew. "You're beautiful," I said again, firmer this time. The family cheered louder. The ceremony was held under the triple moons, where every vines formed natural arches that hummed with energy. I wore robes of silken bark. Lyion wore armor made from living crystal. She was breathtaking. The council approved. Humans sent official blessings. News broadcasts buzz about the first union of human and every nobility. I was no longer just a liaison. I was now a symbol. And yet, none of that mattered when she looked at me during the bonding vows. You call me beautiful, she said. You broke every rule of caution. You shattered the layers I wore. I didn't mean to. I said, I'm glad you did. Then she pressed her forehead to mine, a gesture of joining. Our thoughts touched for the first time. I saw a glimpse of her childhood, her dreams of the stars, her loneliness beneath all that elegance. She saw my old wounds, my quiet heart, my longing for connection. After that, we were bonded. Married life wasn't easy. Every didn't eat the way we did. Their homes were alive. Their walls responded to touch, and their dreams often bled into reality. I sometimes woke up to floating orbs hovering above us, reacting to her emotions. But Lyion was always patient. She learned to brew human tea. I learned to dance every sky steps. Her family visited often. Her father would sit beside me and ask about human war tactics. Her brothers tried to teach me how to duel with energy blades. Her mother watched our interactions with silent satisfaction. Do you still see her as beautiful? Her aunt asked me once, during a quiet night of stargazing. I looked at Lyion, her hair braided in silver threads, her gaze turned upward as if listening to the stars. Yes, I whispered, more than ever. Some said it was a political marriage. Others called it a fairy tale. But for me, it all started with 3 words I spoke under a glowing tree. You're beautiful. And those words changed my life forever.